Linguistic intelligence. Linguistic intelligence is an individual's ability to use language effectively and creatively. People with this type of intelligence are very competent in expressing their thoughts clearly by speaking or writing. They like to think in words. They are successful in telling stories, persuading, and using language aesthetically. They enjoy reading and writing, are open to learning new words, and are often quick to learn more than one language. Playing games with words, making jokes, and having a strong power of expression are the prominent characteristics of this type of intelligence. For this reason, it is common in professions such as writers, lawyers, teachers, journalists, and speech artists. Logical intelligence. Logical intelligence is an individual's ability to reason, solve problems, think in numbers, and understand complex systems. People with this intelligence can quickly establish cause-effect relationships, are prone to abstract thinking, and have an analytical perspective. Mathematical operations, logical deductions, and scientific thought processes are natural and interesting for them. They enjoy working with data, conducting regular analysis, and solving problems in a systematic way. Since they tend to think in numbers and formulas, mathematicians, engineers, computer programmers, and scientists are usually at the forefront of this type of intelligence. Spatial intelligence. Spatial intelligence is the ability to accurately perceive, analyze, and visualize objects and spatial relationships in one's environment. People with this intelligence enjoy working with shapes, maps, graphics, and colors. They can vividly form mental images and easily imagine how an object will look from different angles. Visual arrangements, aesthetic designs, and three-dimensional thinking are their strengths. This is why they excel in fields such as architecture, painting, photography, interior design, graphic design, and piloting. They also have a strong sense of direction and are sensitive to visual details. Kinesthetic intelligence. Kinesthetic intelligence is the ability to use one's body in a controlled, conscious, and skillful manner. People with this intelligence tend to learn and express themselves through physical movements. Hand-eye coordination, balance, reflex, and motor skills are developed. They comprehend more easily by touching, doing, and moving during learning processes. They can express themselves easily with body language and work effectively with objects. Athletes, dancers, surgeons, sculptors, and people involved in performing arts are generally successful in this type of intelligence. Kinesthetic intelligence draws attention with its ability to combine theoretical knowledge with practice and emphasizes learning through experience. Musical intelligence. Musical intelligence is an individual's ability to perceive, distinguish, and produce sounds, rhythms, tones, and musical structures. People with this intelligence have a natural sensitivity to music. They can easily remember a melody, feel the rhythm, and accurately imitate the sounds they hear. They enjoy listening to and producing music. They are also very sensitive to auditory details. They benefit from rhythms, songs, and melodic repetitions in their learning process. This type of intelligence is usually dominant in musicians, composers, singers, DJs, and music teachers. Musical intelligence includes the ability to express emotions through sound and communicate through sounds. Interpersonal intelligence. Interpersonal intelligence is an individual's ability to communicate effectively with other people, understand them, recognize their emotions, and manage relationships. People with this intelligence stand out with their empathy skills. They can easily understand what the other person is feeling. They can intuit people's intentions and needs. They work harmoniously in groups, connect with people easily, and have high persuasion skills. Being a good listener, being comfortable in social settings, and having leadership qualities are clear signs of this intelligence. This type of intelligence is dominant in professions where human relations are at the center, such as teachers, psychologists, sales representatives, consultants, managers, and politicians. Interpersonal intelligence also supports public speaking, cooperation, and conflict resolution skills. Intrapersonal intelligence. Intrapersonal intelligence is the ability to recognize one's inner world, to recognize and manage one's feelings, thoughts, and motivations. People with this intelligence are aware of their own strengths and weaknesses. They can set their goals clearly and act on their intrinsic motivations. They like to think deeply, are not afraid of being alone, and are usually intuitive. The search for meaning and purpose is at the forefront of their lives, and they make decisions based on internal evaluations. Thanks to their emotional awareness in daily life, they are successful in coping with stress and personal development. Writers, philosophers, therapists, life coaches, and artists often have this type of intelligence. Intrapersonal intelligence is a lifelong journey of awareness that strengthens one's relationship with oneself. Naturalistic intelligence. Naturalistic intelligence is an individual's ability to recognize, classify, and understand living things in nature, plants, animals, and the natural environment. People with this intelligence have a strong connection with nature, are sensitive to environmental changes, and can comprehend the functioning of ecosystems. They prefer to learn by observing patterns in nature, seasonal cycles, and the behavior of living things. They have a deep knowledge of plants, animals, and the environment, and are sensitive to nature conservation. Gardeners, biologists, environmentalists, farmers, and naturalists are often characterized by this type of intelligence. Naturalistic intelligence is of great importance in terms of making sense of the human relationship with nature and developing awareness of conservation. Existential intelligence. Existential intelligence is an individual's ability to understand and reflect on deep and abstract concepts such as the meaning of life, the nature of the universe, death, and existence. People with this intelligence are interested in philosophical questions, question the big questions of life, and try to understand the place of human beings in the universe. They have a high capacity for abstract thought and focus on themes such as metaphysics, ethics, humanity, and existence. They often think deeply in spiritual or philosophical areas and enjoy conversations on these topics. Thinkers, philosophers, clergy, and some artists are among the individuals with developed existential intelligence. This type of intelligence is one of the deepest mental abilities that nourish the human endeavor to understand oneself and the world. Today, we explored the different types of intelligence in our lives and realized that each of us has strengths in different areas. Remember, intelligence is not just about book knowledge or math. Discovering and developing your own talents is the path to true success. Find out which type of intelligence you are best at and maximize your potential. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. See you soon for new content.